Welcome to MyLITV, the show that features the people and events that make Long Island great. In this episode, we have some fun around the island. Get wet and go wild at Splish Splash in Calverton. After visiting Splish Splash, stay the night in style at the Hotel Indigo in Riverhead. We dance in the aisles at the Gateway's production of Mamma Mia in Patchogue. Experience 4th of July like never before at the Invasion of the Pines in Fire Island. Now let's get started.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am the ringmaster of the Big Apple Circus, John Kennedy Kane, and welcome to my Long Island.
Welcome to Splish Splash. Best place on Long Island, best place to get wet, enjoy the day, enjoy the sun. Lots to do here every single day.
Splish Splash rocks! It's awesome because it was only a 40-minute ride from where we were. And it's just a great day out. We've been here every year.
The park actually opened in 1991, and we get people not only from Long Island, but people from all over the world come to visit us. So it's a great job, the employees love it, the guests love it, and it's a great opportunity to meet new people. And because there's so many things to do at this park, sometimes you won't be able to do it all.
Hello, welcome to Hello.
The experience is all across the board. We've got stuff for little kids, we've got stuff for mom and dad, we've got stuff for the teenagers. And we have a lot of beaches and chairs, and we try to give you places to hang out and relax.
Welcome to Cliff Diver, cross your arms, cross your legs, lay back.
We hire several hundred employees, almost 800 employees in the community, and so it really allows us to be part of the family here in Riverhead. You know, safety is a big part of it. Everybody gets trained at Splish Splash. I mean, we actually do the training for the lifeguards ourselves, and it's about 24 plus hours just to get your license. And then from there, you have to continue each month with continual training to stay a lifeguard here at Splish Splash. Every year you try to do something different to, obviously get people to get wet and enjoy their day. And Kahuna Bay was a new addition, our second wave pool. Now they're up by Johnny Rockets, where they can get some food and hang out and have a great day. Max Tracks is a great slide. It's a great body slide, especially for beginners. We've got two separate slides on that tower. One's it's pretty straight down, and the other one's got a little couple bumps in it. So you get to get up there, you look down, you pick which one you like, and off you go. Dragons is a great ride. You know, the dragon's sitting right in the middle, so when you get in that tube, as soon as you launch down, you're facing the dragon. Around you go and shoots you out. Surf City is a great place to hang out. It's got cabanas hanging around. It's nicely shaded. Again, it's a wave pool, so you get to go in there, play in the waves if you want, come to the shallow end if you don't. Great place for families. Shotgun Falls is actually a great ride. Very short slide, but it drops you out into about 10 feet of water, and you swim out. But just something we don't expect to be shot out like that. Again, Shotgun Falls is fantastic. Hollywood Summer is a great ride for families. You walk in, you actually get a little bit of show at the very beginning. You get to hear a little bit about the ride, and then up you go. And it's a dark ride where the family sit down, and it's great. Lazy River is a place to be lazy. If you don't like the rides, if you don't like the high adrenaline, go get a tube, float around, have a great time in the sun.
When you get up there, you're looking down on all the other rides, and then if you look down, you're not going to go on it because that's how scary it is. It's straight. It's literally straight down.
Cliff divers are awesome. You see it from the freeway when you come in. People see the flag hanging off the top. As soon as they come in, like, where's Cliff Diver? Fantastic ride. It's about 80-foot drop. It doesn't look so scary at the bottom. When you get to the top, it's a little scary. That's why they call it Cliff Diver.
See you at the bottom.
sailing is our most popular attraction. Great ride, you get to the top, you're looking in, and you realize that it's a pretty good drop. And once you're in, you hear them all screaming, having a great time, and they're coming back for more.
It's amazing, and then it's scary, and then you feel like you're gonna fall out, and then you get this amazing, extraordinary feeling at the end, and then you get splashed, and it's just great.
It was awesome. I'm a favorite. Loved it. It was awesome.
I was still at the top when I heard them screaming.
Yeah, we were.
We come every year, every summer. We go hard or go home.
Coming out here, it's a big park. You know, it's do a little bit of homework, look online, check out the map, and when you get here, make plans. Make plans when you're going to meet back with each other. What time you want to eat for lunch. Drink lots of water, lots of sunscreen, and be ready to have some fun.
Coming up next on My Long Island TV, if your travel destination is Long Island, then take a look at the Hotel Indigo in Riverhead. Pack a bag as we visit another travel destination on Long Island.
Hotel Indigo. We are located at the beginning of Long Island wine country. We are a boutique, upscale, high-end property with gorgeous rooms, great restaurant, gourmet food.
The entire East End is really under a massive development. The wine country is exploding with not just wine tasting, so there's a lot more to do at the vineyards than just wine tasting. And our guests enjoy all of those riches: live music, performances, art shows, farms, apple picking, pumpkin picking.
We are equipped with 100 rooms. All of our rooms have either one queen-size bed or two full-size beds. All the rooms have hardwood floors, the Keurig coffee makers, very spa-like bathrooms, and we do have a few poolside rooms right on the first floor that have access to the outdoor space, which is a wonderful addition. They are first come, first serve. There's not too many of them, so they are by request. And they give you a great outdoor patio with Adirondack chairs and access right to the outdoor fireplace and pool and outdoor dining.
When you're here, you're in a little oasis. This is sort of removed from everyday Long Island, and you're transformed into a resort environment. So lots of international travelers will make the East End of Long Island part of their East Coast excursion. So they may be experiencing Manhattan or Boston or one of the other major cities here on the East Coast, but then want to stop here on the East End to experience everything Long Island has to offer.
We are a fully pet-friendly hotel. We welcome all of our four-legged friends with a biscuit at check-in, and we have little doggy bowls and treats and things for them.
It makes vacationing for the family a lot easier when you can bring the pet along. So everybody knows that we're going to be busy on the East End during the summer months. We've seen in the past few years our shoulder seasons, spring and fall, really explode because there's so much value.
Harvest is a big season in the fall for the vineyards. Farm stands, like Jess said, with the pumpkin picking, we get a big draw out on the East End. But winter as well. The wineries created a Winterfest program that has been great for us. We participate in that. We do concert shows all winter long.
The food tastes just as good. The wine is just as delicious in the winter as it is in the summer. So we love our guests to enjoy everything the East End has to offer year round.
Welcome to our beautifully appointed guest room, with features 2 full-size beds. We have wired and wireless internet throughout the entire building. We also have a wonderful business center. And this room also is one of our special poolside rooms. You have access to our outdoor patio. And you can sit out here and enjoy some of that great champagne or local wine that you got from the wineries.
So this is Bistro 72, located right inside Hotel Indigo East End in Riverhead. And it is an absolutely wonderful local restaurant celebrating all of the riches that the East End has to offer. Our menu is prepared by Executive Chef James Junk, and we feature local seafood, local produce, some local artisan ingredients. Many of our partners are right down the road. We work closely with all of the farmers, fishermen, bakers, vintners, distillers, and brewers on the East End. We feature more than 30 local wine varietals on our menu. We also have 8 East End draft beers on tap at all times, and we have a collection of locally made and regionally made New York craft spirits. Thank you for joining us on our tour of Hotel Indigo and Bistro 72.
We look forward to welcoming you to the eastern end of Long Island soon.
Cheers!
Coming up next on My Long Island TV, we dance in the aisles at the Gateway's production of Mamma Mia in Patchogue.
I play Sophie. She's getting married to Sky, and Sophie's dream has always been to have her father walk her down the aisle, but then she finds this diary in her mom's room that has 3 possible fathers.
Don't go wasting your emotion.
I love our duet. I love Honey Honey Top of Show with my 2 bridesmaids. It's so fun to do a show that you could just giggle and laugh the whole time.
Mamma Mia, does it show again? My, just how much I miss you.
I had the great fortune of doing this show on Broadway. I played a different part. I played Tanya. I think it's really fun idea to think, what if those 3 guys that could have been the possible fathers show up in your life again, truly? You know, the scene with Sophie when she asks me to give her away. It's so moving, and I was crying reading it. And it's a beautiful song slipping through my fingers, too, which is another one that I think so many people can relate to.
Where are those happy days? They seem so hard to find. I tried to reach for you, but you have closed your mind.
I'd been offered the part twice before on Broadway, then I'd been offered it in Vegas and I was unavailable. And having now done it, I understand why my friend said it, because it's a part that feels really right for me.
When you're gone, though I try, how can I carry on?
That number is amazing to me in many ways, because it's really just this sort of bubblegum pop number. But the way it's shown on stage, between what's going on with the 2 people, because she believes that he's married. And yet she still has these huge feelings that she's fighting against.
You are the dancing queen, young and sweet, only 17.
Well, I'm one of the best friends of Donna, and we were pals as kids, and we're pals now, and we had a band together called Donna and the Dynamos.
You know I always keep your whole woman cookbook in my big pick.
Then you'll know how to pepper my snapper.
Bill is very much that sort of Crocodile Dundee sort of character. Normally he's the guy that's doing the catching, and she just grabs him, and I think he is surprised by it but loves it at the same time.
Marriage, children, responsibility. I walk a lone path.
I'm a lone wolf is what I'm kind of describing to her, and she says, well, if you change your mind, take a chance on me.
She's still Donna. Just one look and I can hear a bell ring.
Often these roles are played. Sam is the leading man, Bill is chunkier character guy, and then Harry, my character, is a nerdy, twerpier type. And Larry wanted actually for the 3 guys to actually be viable suitors for her. That you wouldn't just go, of course she's going to end up with Sam.
In the tourist towns, round the coast down, our last summer, walking hand in hand.
I have a number with Donna. It's called Our Last Summer, and I like it because the show needs it at that moment, because we got some heavy stuff going on both sides of that scene, and it just lightens things up a lot.
I actually have never got to play a role like this that gets to be so silly.
You get the best laughs in the show.
Well, I don't know about that.
You do. There's the one that
I'm an
stops
old
the
showgirl.
show.
I like to throw my legs up in the air.
Yes.
I mean, what?
Tita, tell me the truth. I'm the shoulder you can cry on.
Does Your Mother Know is the showgirl Angie. That's like what I've done my whole career, that sort of sexy dance. But Chiquitita, seeing a middle-aged woman doing the Running Man and like these silly odd steps, that's just joy for me.
What's great is that like audiences know every song, so sometimes it feels more like a rock concert.
It's not our generation, but I grew up with it because my parents are obsessed, so I didn't have to learn a single song for this. I already had it memorized.
You easily get swept up into each and every number.
There will never be a I'm a rock star time in my life. This is it.
Coming down in that green jumpsuit, that's when I believe that there are 15,000 people out here and they've been waiting for me to sing Dancing Queen.
I see why this show has been such a hit. Dancing in the aisles, it's that kind of show.
Coming up next on My Long Island TV, experience 4th of July like never before at the Invasion of the Pines in Fire Island. In Cherry Grove, these are the faces of rebels. And on Independence Day, they celebrate their own revolution.
Happy Invasion! Happy Invasion!
Happy Invasion! Today is Invasion Day, July 4th on Fire Island. Today we celebrate diversity and the joy of living. And we go to the Pines to remind them that we're in charge.
It started in 1976 when Cherry Grove had to stand up for one of their own.
We were rebelling against the Pines because they refused to serve dinner to a girl in drag. So we went back and gave them a what for. And it's been a tradition ever since.
The tradition includes absolute jubilation and a shrugging off of the world's problems.
We spend our life fighting for our rights, fighting against AIDS, fighting ISIS. We need one day of the year where we can just have fun, be fabulous.
And to ensure everyone is fabulous, one girl gave me fashion advice.
You should put on a pair of heels and a wig and do it. This is me. That's who I love to be. I'm addicted to corsets, legs, of course, being gorgeous.
I just can't wait for this day. I just counted it every day, every minute for the 4th of July. I love Invasion.
That's what this is all about today, just fun and love.
Exactly. It's all about love and enjoying yourself and just being free and being who you are.
To be suppressed again or put down is not going to happen. So we're here. And we're proud, and we're going to keep on going.
Sometimes to keep going, our girl needs a little help.
Drag repair! We're here to help! Oh, we provide shadows, nails, eyeshadow, broken shoes, glitter. We got duct tape and lots of glitter.
What's the most important, I think, is the hairspray.
Hairspray and the glitter. This is all about body glitter. You got to have that nice little shine.
And the duct tape.
We always have a handy mirror in case they need to see themselves.
Oh, of course.
The Invasion is so popular that it even attracts queens from down under.
We spend months in Australia coming up with the idea. We have a whole choreography and a duet that we do to the music, which we'll be performing later all around Fire Island. And, I get a little teary-eyed every time the boat comes around and I see the thousands of people waiting. I honestly get choked up.
It's time to load the ferry, and the path from the Ice Palace to the dock is full of fans. And the ladies are loving every moment. With almost 350 ladies in drag on board, there's only one thing to do.
It's time to invade the Pines!
It's time to invade the Pines!
Time to invade the Pines!
Welcome to the invasion!
To ensure everyone's safety, Suffolk County Police provided an escort as our invaders demonstrated their patriotism. The ferry finally reaches the Pines, where thousands await their arrival. The doors fly open and the intruders dance ashore. Pansy, the Invasion's fearless leader, leads the charge with a runway show.
I will introduce introduce everybody. Everybody will tell me what they would like me to say about them, and then I will say whatever I please.
It looks like the Pines learned their lesson never to cross a cherry grove queen. And in case they didn't, Pansy is already planning the next invasion.
See you next year.
See you next year.
Well, that's our show for today. Hope you enjoyed it. You can watch this show and other award-winning videos anytime at MyLITV.com. Remember to friend us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter, and email any stories you want featured to stories@MyLITV.com. In the meantime, enjoy your Long Island and tune in to see where we go next on My Long Island TV.